Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Midville Engineers Planet on the Radio Man 03, and it is awesome to have you along. I got a progress report for you today as we come out of the weekend. It's a Sunday right now, a Sunday morning when I'm recording, so this episode will be posting like Sunday evening into Monday, so I'm hoping to get your feedback as quickly as possible. Indeed. I have done what I wanted to do, and that is have a loading dock for our stone carts. That's the first thing we're going to look at first, is the loading dock for the stone carts. The stone carts are full right now, as is the stockpiles. And you can see this has been raised up to 2 levels now with the roof on top. Now the cart that comes over for the timber, the sticks, and the logs fits in here just fine, at least into the entryway. That's all it does. Actually, this is not what we want. This is not what we want. No, sir. We want this one right down here. But there, I showed you that as well. So I took care of that also. If I hit F, is this going to pull it towards me? Yes, it is. Okay, beautiful. So now these guys, our stockpile stone carts, are going to roll straight on down here, just beautifully. You're going to see them pull up right alongside our dock here. The loading dock, it's absolutely beautiful. You don't bump into it. There's plenty of space for them, and boom, there we go. Perfect. Whoop, 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 whoop. It likes to rock back and forth with all that stone in it, but that's okay. We'll leave it right there. But now you can see we can come down from the mine and we can load these carts up perfectly, just wonderfully. And we are going to run a track through here as well, so let's go down this way. I've extended this out. This is all ready to rock and roll for the next episodes. We can get started on this. Here's our workstation area up here now, and the first tunnel that we dug for all the stone that we've used to build all this stuff so far. I've got a little barrel action going out here just for some looks, and I'll trim this out with some railing as well, so it looks really good. And now it comes back this way. If you remember before, our staircase actually came down from right here down into this area. So now we have to move the staircase. So I moved the staircase down to here. And we've got flooring all the way through, and we come up this way. And we've got a little lookout area here where we can see down into the mine. And we come up this way, and voila, here we are. Before, it just went straight down this way. So this has all been changed down here as well now. So we've got plenty of space. And what we're going to do is, this is not going to be a cart system that hooks up to any kind of a rope drum, because this is going to continue to go back and back and back. So we'll continue to put flooring down and continue to go back with this as we need to, and then we'll have a couple of carts that we could throw the stone into, push them down to here, and I believe I would like them to probably stop right here at the end. And then we'll be able to take the stone out and drop it into these carts as well. Look at these guys bouncing back and forth. I'm going to go ahead and send this guy back down. I believe Shift F is what I'm going to have to do here now. Yeah, Shift F. If I stop right there, yeah, the cart's just being so heavy, they tend to want to, the stone one anyways, likes to rock back and forth and back and forth. So I'm going to put this back down into the storage area because that's what we're going to need it. We've got tons of big boy blocks to build down there for the wall and stuff, which I got some great feedback from you guys on that as well. So we're going to take a look at this loading dock from underneath here as well. We're going to stop right there. Oh, good, it's not rocking back and forth. So now we've got a staircase that comes down here. This was here last episode that you guys saw, and I put the battlements on the edges here just to keep the barbarians from getting into this area, and I extended this out by 1 block. So this comes out 1 more. You can see from the side it's just a little bit bigger, just a little bit bigger. On the corners here where the battlements meet up, but they don't connect in the corner, since we don't have that extra 67 block mod, all I've been doing, and it was your suggestion for this, is I just place one of these square pillars and I don't build it up, and that seems to fill in these little gaps that we wind up having on the corners. So that worked out pretty good that way. So now what we can do is we can go down this work dock right here. We can make a left and we can actually go up into the building. Okay, so that was another thing that I wanted to do because I was having to jump through the battlements in order to get up here. So now what we can do is we can come down the stairs here, and we can get to the storage room really quick this way, and if we're coming back from the storage room, we can get back up to where we need to cook food and stuff like that up in our main building right there. This is the loading dock underneath it, and it turned out pretty good, pretty simple. It's just a bunch of timbers, but I put them all in here. Now we did have to remove some of the torches that were sitting up here. If you remember, I've got these standing torches every 2. It skips 2 and then they've got 1, and so we couldn't do that anymore because, of course, we had to put the loading dock in here. So some of this has changed a little bit too. These are not all uniform through here, but I had to do what I had to do to make that loading dock work. So I think it turned out pretty darn sweet. So we can walk through here still and get by, and that's great in case we don't have to go up and then come back down every time. We can just cruise right on through here, so that's a pretty sweet deal. What else did I do over here yesterday? I was working on this Saturday for about 3 hours or more. Probably more than that because I wanted to get everything stocked up for the next episodes coming up this next week. So all our stone stockpiles are full. You can see these guys are just about full. I think this first cart is probably missing some stone in it. Yeah, this one here is missing a little bit of stone. We'll just clear that one out. But that's all filled up. And I'm going to work on it some more today. We have a timber stockpile filled up. We have a second timber stockpile that is not full, but our logs are looking pretty sharp. I believe, yeah, the log stockpile should be full in here. They are. And stick-wise, I think we've got 2 chests full of sticks. Indeed, we do. So we're looking pretty good there. Let's go on out to where we've been working lately. Oh, by the way, one of you had a question in a comment on last episode, and I looked for it, and I don't know if you removed it or what happened to it, but it was how do you make... Let's get the big boy block on here. We love this guy. He's our foundation guy. How do you make the block move forward away from your body? If you hold down your left control and your scroll wheel on your mouse, that's how you make the blocks move. So I can pull it in by scrolling down on the mouse. I can scroll out by pushing up on the mouse, scroll wheel, and it'll take it out there for you. And you just have to hold control when you do that, okay? Left control. All right, let's go back to number 1. Let's get our sword out. Over here, not much has taken place. I'm kind of holding on to this right now. I had to get the materials built up again. I have got the corner pieces put in right here and over here, and I think I may have gotten that one there. No, I've not put that one in yet there, but we can hammer a couple of blocks in here real quick, right? Let's do it. Not enough sticks, of course. There's never enough sticks. But that's going to be put together there as well, and then that should be good to go. Something else we wanted to do was look at creative mode and see how our structural integrity is. By the way, structural integrity is most definitely 100% on in survival mode. At least in my survival mode, it is on. These guys here, the palisades. The palisade wall is gone. I don't know what I'm going to do with this area. We talked about having a large kind of a marketplace in here, so I feel like this is probably going to encroach on that. I would like to see the marketplace stretch around here, and then we have to have another gatehouse over on this side, so when the travelers come through and they show us their wares, they head on down the trail. So that's something we have to do there. Is there a lot of work to do? There is a ton of work to do, that's for sure. Let's do this real quick. I don't think I have enough stone on me to knock this into place, but we can tinker with it a little bit. Let's do it. Let's get it as far as we can. We got 10 out of 17 stone. That's beautiful. So this guy's going to block part of the moat, but in the long run, I think this moat area here is more for decoration than anything else, kind of. Yeah, they can't get past that to fall in right there, but we still have a moat here, guys. We still have a moat. It's nice. And our bridge, and I've not put in the other curves. I'm kind of worried about taking those out, actually. I'm afraid that it's going to damage it. Also, it was brought up last episode that some of the lights inside, you wouldn't want them there because it would block people from the guards from seeing out to shoot and things like that. And really, all I'm doing with the lighting is for aesthetics, just so the place glows at night and looks pretty for you on camera and pretty for me. But yeah, you probably wouldn't want torches and things in there lighting that stuff up because they would not be able to see very well. So, but we put lights in just so it looks good. Oh, we were going to, let's see, let's save. Let's go back to the main menu. We'll save there too. We're going to get the creative mode on and see how our structural integrity is doing. Let's load the world, edit settings. Let's go to creative and OK. And let's load it. We're not going to build anything while we're in creative mode, but I do want to see how it looks. And if I'm not mistaken, we click the letter N. God, I hope that's right. To find out how it's doing structurally. Anything in orange and red is in trouble. If we've got some yellows, not that big a deal. Lighter greens, not that big a deal. But if it's starting to turn red, we definitely have some issues that we need to take a look at. So I believe it's N. Yeah, N, okay? Wow, you can see our structural integrity is actually quite superb out here. We could actually take this up another level if we wanted to, and then put the maculations on. Our structural integrity is looking beautiful, you guys. That really makes me happy right there. Let's go take a look at the rest of the place. It's hard for me to see. Yeah. Got it. All right, storage room is looking good. See, that's what the big boy block is all about, though, people. You get those big boy blocks down on the ground, you get a good solid foundation. Look at this. We have nothing. We've got some light green going on a little bit here and there, but for the most part, we are in the green and doing really well. This area right here has got a little bit of structural integrity showing where it's got a little bit of trouble going on, but for the most part, I think it's pretty good. I'm curious, if I took these corner pieces out, would that ruin the structural integrity and make it a lot weaker all the way up? But it looks to me like we could probably go another block or two up and then the maculations, and that could alleviate one of the issues one of you brought up in the last episode in the comments that I have to say I kind of agree with it. Let's go ahead and back out of this since we're looking so dang sweet out here. Let's go escape. Exit. No, we don't have to save anything right here. Load the world. Let's go to edit settings, and we're going to go back to survival. Love me some survival. Love doing the work. Load. There we go. Perfect. A really good comment that made me think last episode, and we'll get to it here in just a second. Let me go sip my coffee here real quick. I got something going on in my throat right now. I think it's all the smoke in the air from all the wildfires. Kind of got this little scratchy feeling back in there. I hope I'm not getting anything. I don't get sick very often. Oh boy. Okay, so I did that wrong. Save changes, no. Oh, wait. Cancel. Let's load world, edit settings, back to creative. I need to turn that off before I can do this. I'll be back in just a second, okay? Let me get this all worked out. I need to hit N and turn that creative mode off, and then we'll go back into our regular mode. Welcome back. Got that fixed. Yeah, you gotta hit N to turn that structural integrity off, otherwise it looks like it just kind of lingers with you there. Look at a little meat. We've been cooking up some meats, doing the goulash thing here, and I'm running out. Oh, there's 8 of them. 8 more. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Yeah. Okay, so the comment in the last episode that I really got my head wrapping around and stuff. I love having all the scaffolding hanging out here. It looks pretty cool. I like it. Is that if... Oh. Hold the phone, people. Hold the phone. We got ourselves a barbarian. Take it to the head, buddy. No, come over here. I don't want you dying over there. He is no match for the radio. He is no match for the radio. No, down you go. I only had 1 barbarian attack me in all the hours that I played on Saturday, getting this kind of ready to show you guys. The comment that really got me thinking was, if our wall is as tall as our tower, it's not going to make our tower look as mighty as we want it to be. Now that we've checked structural integrity, I think I want to bring this tower up 2 more blocks and then put the maculations on it. I think that's what I would like to do. That is going to give us the mightiness that we need, and then we can keep this wall down here, and what we'll do is we'll work out some kind of a staircase that comes down to it, and now we're on the wall and we come over to tower 2, which whoops, as we talked about last episode, is going to be starting right here. This is our tower 2 right here. So it's close in proximity, but if we can go up 2 more with our main towers on either side of our gate, that is going to be tremendous. It's really going to make it look very daunting, and that's of course what we were looking for. So I think that is going to be the case, and I may work on that a little bit today. I've got some time, so I might be able to do something like that and bring this up 2 more and then put the maculations on, and the next episode we can take a look and see how that is. But I love that comment. It was really great. Thank you so much for it. Thanks for all the comments. As I've always mentioned, if you got ideas and comments, don't be shy. Don't be shy. We got a great group of folks in here and everyone loves it. Oh, there's another one. Lovely. Hello, stupid. Oh, yeah, come on, swordplay. Huh, you must have failed barbarian school, because you are no good at the swordplay. Oh, yeah, pick. And a nice, beautiful sword. I thank you very much for that. Such beautiful blue eyes on those guys. Anything else that I did without you that I want to make sure I mention to you? The only other side project I've not done is get the lights put in here and fix these arches, as I talked about last episode. I'm a little concerned about breaking blocks out and stuff like that. But I think we might be able to get away with it and get these things done. So that's another thing that I will do off camera and not on camera. The cart system up at the... thought I heard something. You know, you gotta pay attention to that stuff. The cart system that's going to go back into the mine for us to push the stone out to the loading area, the loading dock, that is... we'll work on that together. I think you guys would like to see that. And I do believe the very original cart that we were going to use down here on the rail line that was going to be just the catch blocks, I believe I'm going to use those in this area here, so they're low profile. And we'll use the catch blocks only, and then we'll be able to roll them back and forth. And I am hoping that I can do a double sled with stone in it, so I can, you know, kind of maximize how much stone I'm bringing out here each time. Because, yeah, it just... it needs to be that way. I'm hoping I can get two, because if it's just the one, it's going to be my inventory and then one small stone stockpile, and it's going to be quite a few trips. So I'd like to kind of boost the odds, just the number of stuff I can bring with me. We are almost out of goulash. Goulash materials. I'm out of cabbages, as you know, that one episode when our cart went crazy and killed me and stuff like that, and then it flipped. We lost all those cabbages, so I'm gonna have to run out there and see if there is. I could do one more. Beautiful. We need to find out if those cabbages are back. If they are, I'm gonna go out there and pick them all and get them back. There we go. There's one more There's a couple more cabbages. This is all we have for cabbage, though. It's all gone after that. So I'm going to have to go out and do some foraging for cabbage. Herbs, roots, berries I stocked up on yesterday as well, so we wouldn't have to do that on camera. But the cabbage is definitely down. And the goulash is just, it is a superior food. It is just a superior food. If you look at my food, it's at 11 right now. So if we right-click on that and eat one of those, it's going to bring it up almost, if not, yeah, to 100%. So yeah, the goulash is a wonderful thing. This is going to turn into our kitchen. I've also cleared this room out of the stockpiles that were in here. We are going to do the kitchen here, and we are going to do a brick oven. We'll put it right here on this wall, and then the chimney out the back, and then we'll put a table in here, and we'll have all of our food stores in this room. So this is going to be the food room from now on. We'll be able to cook the food in here. We'll probably put this grindstone in there as well. So I hope you like the changes I've made. I mean, look at this. We've got stone stockpiled up in here as well. That's how much stone came out of this area as I was digging it, and digging it, baby. I'm digging it. As I was digging it out and getting ready for today's episode, just kind of a progress report episode. We're really not working on anything, but I did want to bring you up to speed on how things are going. And we are we're ready to rock and roll. So I think next episode we'll get this stockpile cart track put in with the stockpile carts and get that all developed and figured out. And then from there, we can go back to working on the towers. I don't want to just work on tower every episode. I want to break it up a little bit so you guys don't get bored. And we're trying different things out as new folks come in. And welcome to the new subscribers. It is great to have you on board. So that is going to wrap up today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Just like I said, just a quick progress report. But I don't want to leave you guys hanging. And I missed an episode on Friday because my daughter came over and visited. So that was very nice to see her. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button for me. Comment, subscribe, and share. I'm the Radio Man 03. I want you to have an awesome, fantastic, and a superb day. And I look forward to talking to you again next time.